Hello guys and welcome back to another video on Props Madness. We'll start with a recap of the last video. As I said, I'll track everything with BetStamp. We had one player that didn't even play. That's a void. Bobby Portis was a winner and LaMelo fucking Ball was a loser. As we can see, it closed at 19.5. We bet 17.5 and he was just bombing horrible shot after horrible shots. One of the most unserious player ever. Ended up with 15 points, 20 shots in 25 minutes. I mean, we can do much better. Like when he takes 18 to 22 field goal attempts, he's just crushing this line. As we can see, like he covered 83% of the games, averaging 23 points. Lost minutes because he sucked to Sexton, then and ended up missing all kinds of shots. So yeah, I think we had a good bet that ended up poorly. Bobby Portis, easy win, I would say. Got 23 minutes, only 12 points and rebounds. Also closed well. So yeah, don't think we need to do much about this. Split day, moving forward into another day. And today we have a 4-game slate. I'll share only one bet because can't find much today. So I'll go to the Heat and the Bulls, and we'll go to the Bam Adebayo. There are some 15.5 lines out there. If you have it, bet it. But as I said, I will track against widely available Sharp Sportsbook. So you can see that this line is -106. FanDuel, ProBeardle Bet Online has +100, and DraftKings has +101. I will track at +100. I'll bet online. And Bam Adebayo, buy low on Bam. He's playing horrible lately, but he had some tough matchups, I would say, especially once against Wolves, twice. Pelicans was a blowout. He was shooting poorly. Then he had a matchup against the Pistons, also very difficult matchup, shot poorly, was one field goal away from covering. Was on pace to cover against the Denver, but it was a huge blowout after Jokic injury, so he didn't play like last 18 minutes of the game. So yeah, kind of a bunch of horrible shooting performances and combined with tough matchups, but now gets the best matchup in the leagues for centers. Anyone that's betting on player props probably already knows that. It's Nikola Vucevic at the 5, one of the worst defensive players in the league, and Chicago Bulls overall being the 25th worst defensive team. Looking at the last 15, doesn't change much. They are still 25th worst defense. So yeah, let's do a bit deeper dive into this. For Bam, I will look into entire last 3 seasons data. For Bam, looking at when he gets, first off, let's start with just a bit on the minutes part. Last game, 28 minutes in a blowout, 29 minutes in a blowout, 34 minutes in a closer game, 33 minutes in a closer game. So he's expected to play like 34 minutes if it's not a blowout. So I'll set minutes between 30 and 38 to average out 34, which is how many minutes I expect him to play. And now I'm using all like entire last 3 seasons. And looking at the matchup, as I said, one of the best. They are 22nd against his position, and they are 25th overall. So when we do, like when he's playing below average defenses against centers and worst defenses in the league, when he's playing those, his average goes up by 3.4 points. So he's heavily dependent on the matchup. His average goes up to 21.3 points. If you take a look, so this line, buy low, as I said, on Bam Adebayo. Play types, average against transition spot up, horrible against post up, pick and roll man. Similar players kill them as expected. Similar player by position. We had Stewart dropping 31 points. The guy that's averaging 10 points a game just killed Vucevic. Not a huge surprise. Queta Wendell Carter with poor shooting, even cash. So plenty opportunities for Adebayo for a bounce back game. He kind of embarrassed himself against Gobert. Probably will be motivated to put some numbers up after struggling. And there is not a bigger spot for him to do it than against Bulls and Vucevic, as I said. So Bam Adebayo over 16.5 points plus 100. And the last part about this will be probably head-to-head games. As we can see, if we ignore, he's averaging 19.5 against the Bulls. Some of these games were like this one blowout. This one 6 from 16. If he made one more bucket, he would cover. And earlier this season, in a huge blowout, he still covered against the Bulls. So yeah, they are playing away. Miami is not playing that well. They just got killed by the Pelicans, lost by 28. Won against the Pelicans, but got blown out by the Wolves twice in like couple of days. So yeah, they are not blowing teams out, especially not away from home. So this should be a close game. Full minutes from Bam Adebayo in the best matchup. And I said, bounce back time. So I'll check this one immediately. Last time I did have some issues tracking, so I tracked everything at force numbers. We actually weren't minus negative 0.3 units, but yeah. Other than that, there was maybe a spot for Furphy. If you have this mode, but maybe I would say this is my lean because last game he started and played 31 minutes. If he plays those minutes, he should be in a great spot to cover. As we can see, when he's playing 20 to 34 minutes, he's averaging almost 9 points a game. And Hornets are, I would say, above average matchup. And earlier this season, he didn't play against the Hornets, but yeah, Hornets are 24th against his dominant shooting zone, 23rd in paint points, overall poor defense. So we'll say this could be a good spot on Furpy, but not making an official bet because it moved. I've got it at 5.5. So yeah, not the biggest slate. So only one bet today. We'll probably have much more tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe, guys. Tomorrow probably getting 3 or more bets in the video, so make sure to not miss out. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.